Hello, my name is Allie, and welcome to my channel. We are back with Hakuoki Kyoto wins Okita's route. Let's go. Where am I supposed to go? Aha! A door for the room over seems to be open. I ran in. Oh. Something caught my foot and I fell forward. Ah! I was so taken aback that I screamed. Huh? What's going on? I should have hit the ground hard, but I didn't. And I felt something soft under me. I'm guessing it's Okita.
Gotta admit, I didn't figure you for this type of girl.
The voice came from below me. Please don't tell me it's... I was right. Ooh, I like this picture. He's got like cat-like eyes. Pretty cool. Okita?
Didn't think I'd be getting pushed down into bed tonight, least of all by you.
Oh no. No. This is just a mistake. I didn't mean... Yamazaki, it was an accident. I realized I was babbling and shut my mouth.
An accident, huh? Really?
Ooh. Oh, apparently can't see it behind a CG.
Tell me, how is it on top of me? Does it feel good?
Huh? Oh! I'd been so busy trying to think up an excuse, I hadn't realized I was still on top of him. I'm sorry. Out of extreme embarrassment, I leapt off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And that pops up.
Hey, come on. It hurts me when you apologize. Makes me think you hate me or something.
No, it's not that. I was just, embarrassed. For some reason, I couldn't get myself to say that out loud. Oh, jeez. The clangs of swords were resounding all through the compound.
It's getting pretty serious out there. The demons showed up?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I know. I want to go out there and fight too, but if I go out, Kondo will get mad at me.
Okita looked a little sad, and he looked out at the compound.
Kondo's out there though, right?
Yes, but he's fighting one of the demons.
Don't worry about him. He's an amazing swordsman. Way better than me.
Okita's eyes shone with admiration for Kondo. There was no question that he trusted him to win. I wonder why Okita trusts Kondo as much as he does. As such thoughts crossed my mind... Run!
Yukimura, are you safe?
Yamazaki ran in out of breath. Oh, Yamazaki. How is it? Is Kazuma?
We managed to make them retreat. I don't think they'll be returning for the night. Derp.
Really? Oh, what a relief.
See? I told you.
Okita smiled, but there was a hint of sadness in his eyes. Maybe it was because he wanted to fight alongside Kondo.
Yukimura, not Yukimuro. Return to your room. You should rest.
All right. Good night, Okita.
Yeah. Good night.
Okita waved and I returned to my room. Ooh, it's a pretty sky. After time passed to the following day. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Yukimura. Did you sleep well last night?
Oh, yes.
You don't have to lie for our sake. We can tell how well you slept by looking at your face.
That sounds kind of mean. How's Shimada doing?
The hit knocked him out, but aside from some bruises, he seems to be fine. He'll be back on duty soon.
Really? Oh, what a relief. Why can't I read?
Shimada wanted to apologize to you for not doing a better job.
What? I'm the one who should be apologizing to him.
Oh, morning, Isami. Uh-oh, what happened? You don't look to be in a good mood. You've got a scary enough face to begin with, Kondo. Look, you're even scaring her.
No, I'm not scared.
No need to hide it. You can admit that you're scared if you're scared.
But I wasn't saying...
Sorry about that. I meant no ill will. Forgive me.
He gave me a tight grin, but then looked down, his face grin. I wondered what was the matter. He's acting different. Please don't apologize. Please, just tell us what happened.
Well, you'll find out soon enough, I suppose.
He wasn't just talking to me anymore. The rest moved closer to hear what he had to say.
Nishiwanji doesn't want the Shinsengumi here anymore.
They're telling us to leave, you mean?
Well,
sorry.
They didn't say that in so many words, but yes. I had a feeling this day would come eventually. But now that it's here, what should we do?
The monks at the Nishiwanji temple were imperialists and allies of the Choshu. They'd never been fond of the Shinsengumi, but we decided to force our way into their temple anyway. It was no surprise they wanted us out, but I'd finally begun to feel like the temple was my home. And this pops up again. I was sure I wasn't the only one who felt that way.
Still, this is awfully sudden. Do you think last night's incident triggered this? I don't have to think. I know. They don't want fighting on the temple grounds. I'm sure someone else has a hand in this too. Choshu, maybe, or Satsuma.
The ruckus last night was all because Kazuma and his men wanted to abduct me. I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Not true. Oh, God. We came to this temple and forced them to yield to our admittedly unreasonable demands.
But what are we going to do? If we have to move, then we need to start looking for a new location.
Actually, we don't. We'll be provided with a new site courtesy of the Nishiwanji temple.
What?
That's awfully generous. They must really want us gone. Yes, on both counts, which is why I decided to accept their offer. Things are going to get busy around here soon.
A plot of land was purchased and a new compound was built, all paid for by the Nishiwanji temple. It became the third headquarters of the Shinsengumi, the Fudodo village location. I don't know why I said that. Fudodo. Anyway, in the new location, there was a big bath where a dozen or so warriors could bathe together, and even new dojos. The new warriors were clearly excited about it. By the time summer came, the Shinsengumi had left Nishiwanji, where they'd spent more than 2 years. And disappear. We fade away into the darkness. And we come back. October of 1867. October 1867. Autumn began to turn to winter, and nothing changed. The Shinsengumi was running out of captains. As soon as dinner ended, Harada and the others who remained left the dining hall. The few men left were working hard to take up the slack. So when Sanan arrived, the only people still in the hall were myself and Hijikata.
Okita is still his pleasant self, but his condition appears to be worsening.
I froze. This didn't seem like the sort of thing I was supposed to hear. But before I could leave, Hijikata replied, "What the hell? Not supposed to see you here anyway, but what are you bringing up Soji for? Something's bothering you?"
In a manner of speaking, after all, the water of life only works while one is still alive.
Sanan. I could hear a growl of irritation in Hijikata's voice. That Sanan was the commander of the Fury Corps, did not seem to frighten him in the least. As he smiled, Sanon's eyes became gleaming slits.
Surely I don't need to spell it out for you, Hijikata.
Soji's not your problem. Keep your nose out of this. Clear? He isn't going to need the water of life. I'll make sure of that.
I doubt he would like for things to continue as they are.
The tension was so thick, I swore I could see the air between them shudder. For several long minutes, the silence dragged on, until I thought I couldn't possibly stand it any longer.
I was only worried about his condition.
His tone managed to be somehow conciliatory? Never heard of that word. Without admitting defeat.
Earlier, I attempted to pay him a visit, but he rebuffed. He was rebuffed. Oops.
Yukimura, can you go check up on him?
Of course. I leapt up, happy for any excuse to leave the room. Did Sanon want to turn Okita into a fury? A shiver ran down my back. The idea horrified me. Sanon's intentions worried me. For the moment, however, I was more concerned with why Okita was keeping it to himself. I made my way out of the hall and walked toward Okita's room as fast as I could without breaking into a run. Sorry, I'm coming in. I paused for half a second before sliding the door open and stepping inside. Okita? He had pulled the bed covers up over his head. If he was sleeping, perhaps, it would be best for me to leave him alone. I was about to leave when I spotted the untouched tray of food and reconsidered. Okita, you haven't eaten your dinner.
I don't wanna.
I talked to Yamazaki yesterday. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding when he spoke. He said you barely eat all these days. At all these I can't read, oh well. Oh.
I just don't want to. Is that really a problem?
He crawled out from under the blankets and gave me a cold glare.
So you're telling me I should force myself to eat even if my body doesn't want to? Or are you suggesting that a little food is all I need to get better?
No, My heart felt tight in my chest. Can't you just eat a little? If you don't, you'll die of hunger.
What's with that look, Chizuru? What I do shouldn't be any of your business. Why are you so freaked out? You are a doctor's daughter. Maybe you just can't leave a sick guy alone.
No, that's not it. If I was an actual doctor, I might feel that way. But I wasn't, just worried for him out of a sense of duty.
I don't need your pity, Chizuru.
He didn't seem angry, just irritated. That alone made me concerned. The Okita I was used to should have been much more frightening and aggressive. Just how ill was he? Please, eat your food. Even just a few bites.
Damn, you're persistent. But no, I don't want to, and I'm not going to.
Then, ouch. There was only one thing to do. I'll make something you do want to eat. Then I'll make you something you'll like. The words surprised me the moment they left my mouth. Apparently, I was more worried about him than I'd realized. Go on, ask for anything. I'll go make it. I wanted him to eat something, anything, even if it was just a bite or two.
I really don't get you, Chizuru.
And it pops up again. What? He looked away and I saw him blush. Aww. So cute.
Porridge. I like porridge. The kind with grated radish in it. No green onions though, okay? Flavor it however you want. But I don't really like bitter stuff.
Oh, okay.
Don't make too much. I can't eat a lot right now. And I'm only going to eat it
if it's delicious, so bring your A game.
I'll do my best. Mostly, though, I was just happy that he was willing to eat something. I nodded vigorously. I'll bring you your medicine after dinner. His face twisted with an emotion I couldn't place.
Dr. Matsumoto's medicine is bitter. I don't like it.
I know how you feel, but you really need to take it. But the bitterness means it's good for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Chizuru. I know.
When he looked into my eyes, his face was sad.
I usually drink it, I don't know what you think I'm doing, but I'm working as hard as I can to fight this thing.
Okita. He hadn't been allowed to fight alongside the rest of the Shinsengumi after his illness took a turn for the worse, and that had been some time ago. Sleeping all day had likely helped his body, but it was clearly having a negative effect on his emotional state.
I know I've been kind of difficult the last few days, but that was just because I got kind of tired. Don't think I've given up or something.
Okay. I didn't know what else to say. I'm going to go make your porridge. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. Make sure it's great, all right?
Of course. His words of encouragement followed me out of the room. I headed for the kitchen and set to work making his porridge. Before long, I was on my way back, porridge in hand. Of course, once I gave it to him, he complained that he didn't want it. But with a little more coaxing, he began to eat. Another CG? My goodness, look at all these CGs we're getting. That's so cute. I love his blushing face. How is it?
I don't know. Maybe my tongue's losing it. I think it tastes good, though, and it makes me feel good.
His face was still slack and gray, but he swallowed every spoonful of porridge I offered. Good. To see him finally eat was a tremendous relief. He needed food, warmth, and sleep. At least, that would have been enough if he was suffering from a simple cold. Oh, nailed it. But watching him eat, I felt my stomach twist with hate for the disease that was consuming him. Eventually, he finished the entire bowl. All right, now you need to get some sleep.
Wait, Chizuru. If I go to sleep right after I eat, it'll give me a stomachache. Could you keep me company for a while? I mean, you're already here anyway.
Sure. I was happy to stay, but what would I talk about? He spoke first.
Look, about what happened tonight. Don't tell Kondo, okay? Or Hijikata, for that matter. I don't want them worrying about me over something stupid.
We both knew it wasn't stupid, but I understood why he didn't want anyone to know. He was afraid to die. He wasn't afraid to die, so what was he afraid of? Okay, I promise.
Good.
My response appeared to set him at ease. He settled back and let out a low sigh of relief. I suspected several of the warriors had figured out for themselves that he had tuberculosis, all due to his frequent hiding.
I haven't been in a fight in forever. All I do these days is sleep, huh? I'm not any good to the Shinsengumi if I can't even lift a sword. So, how long are they going to let this slide?
Forever. It came out louder than I had intended. You can stay here as long as you want. They'll never kick you out. Hijikata knew about Okita's tuberculosis, but hadn't told him to leave. That seemed like proof enough to me that he could stay as long as he wanted.
But I'm just dead weight right now, aren't I? I can't do anything. I want to help. I want to take my sword and go fight, but I'm getting weaker every day.
Okita. And that pops up.
If I'm not going to be able to help, maybe I should just leave before they kick me out.
His voice had dropped to a mumble as he looked away from me. Whatever he was staring at, it was something very far away.
But I don't have anywhere else to go. What am I supposed to do?
When I was silent, he climbed back into his bed and pulled the covers up over his ears. There was nothing I could think of to say, so I quietly stood and left the room. Okie dokie. I am going to let you guys go here. I hope you are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.